Yuk, bawang-bawang kan ini loh, cari yang nggak berbawang bawang.
It tastes good.
Oh, tak kira ini kena yang bawang bawang. Halo, halo. Oh, gitu. Oh, gitu. Oke, 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 oke. Enggak, pintar. Nah, ini baru bisa masuk dia.
It tastes good.
Oke. Overture. Wah, cerita because even when dignity remains silence. Wih. Even when the dignity remains silent. Okay. Let's go. Let's go kemana? Astagfirullah. Kaget. Halo, welcome to my live stream. Gak apa-apa. Itu tadi gua. Bisa jadi suaraku di sini. Ini di sini master volume di sini. Oke. Halo, welcome to my live stream. Selamat datang. Loh, mana? Kita menggunakan Mbak Kancarella.
Muggy day. Sky's gloomy, air's all wet. Oh, man. At least let me finish my sentence. Ugh. Cold. Oh.
Oatmeal should warm you right up. Halo, welcome to my live stream.
Oh, right. I'm famished. We barely had a bite sprinting all the way here from Raguna.
Famished. Famished.
Whoa! Pinch me! This is a feast and a half! Hey, Rover. So, we did bring enough money.
Halo,
right? I mean, we couldn't
halo
rush out
Alexa.
without having-
Welcome to my live stream.
Oh, that. Don't worry, money's not an issue. Augusta made sure we're covered. All our food and lodging here in Septimon is built straight to the F4's palace. But I think the owner might have overdone it a little.
Hujan ya.
Ha! Better get used to it. You're the champ of the Great Aegon.
Halo, welcome to my live
It's
stream.
an offer. I'll be a scoffer. Yeah, no leftovers, guaranteed. Free stay, free meal. Professor really knows how to treat guests. Maybe we should, hang around a bit longer. This smells amazing.
Aku juga pengen, Abby.
Abby, what do you think Imperator wants me to find? If Cardathia's right, the last clues should be somewhere on the Sanguis Plateaus.
Sanguis Plateaus were once the Septimon frontline against the Dark Tide. Do the region's unique landscape remnant energy gathers there in unusual density along Black Cloud, perpetually looming overhead, formed since the first Dark Tide. You see it during high tide season. Gladiators from across Septimon arrive here to hunt Dark Tide creation in the name of glory. Okay.
We're so close to the finish line. Just one step away. But our pace has slowed.
Relax. We're already back in Septimon. What's the rush?
What's
I
the
remember
rush?
Lupa said there's this weird blight cloud hanging over the Sanguis Plateaus.
Blight cloud, okay.
And when the high tide, or whatever, rolls around, all the gladiators go there to hunt Tacit Discords.
Oh.
Wait, is the high tide coming up soon? The Aphra's invite did say something about a big hunt. Huh, that reminds me. Aren't we supposed to meet her today?
A messenger came this morning. Augusta is dealing with an emergency, so our meeting's postponed. Looks like it'll be a while.
Oh.
An unexpected change. It's throwing everything off course. I don't like the feel of it. And why me for this hunt? If it's about the Great Aegon, the messenger said none of the other gladiators were invited.
Who knows? Maybe she just wants to test her strength against you. Typical Septimontian, right?
You think so? I've only met her a few times, but I doubt she acts on such simple impulses. And as the Ephor, can she really thoughtlessly do whatever she wants?
Guessed from afar, you possess eyes as clear as crystal.
Huh? Who?
But
Huh? Who?
troubles you so that eyes once bright as the highland sky now darken with rolling clouds.
Siapa? Kok ganteng? Tapi
A
buta.
warrior who walks the blade's edge does not falter over trifles. The clouds, if I may guess, are cast from the throne. At the peak of Capitolini Hill, beneath the pale walls of the Ethos Palace, secrets lie buried. And the most intricate among them are those born from the pursuit of power.
Oh.
Even one as honorable as the Ephor must learn when to be ruthless.
Oh.
In Septimont, a city forged in iron and blood, anyone who seeks the throne without knowing the cost is no better than a lamb marching to the butcher's knife.
And you are?
I am Nestor, a traveling poet.
Aku kok melihat dia seperti Cristoforo.
The rains in Septimont never seem eager to leave this season. So then,
Kamu nggak disuruh duduk?
If you are curious about the effort,
Marah-marah tuh tuh.
allow me to say that nothing would honor me more than to offer even a modest service to the champion of the great Aegon.
Oh, who are you?
Wait, how do you know she's the champion? And all that stuff about the F-War, too? Huh? Your eyes. Were we talking too loud?
To see and to hear are but two of the many ways to perceive. Trusting the senses is a habit, a natural expedience, but not the only option. Truth be told, I've been gathering inspiration for my next epic, and its protagonist is none other than Augusta, the Emperor of Septimont. That's why I speak of her with some familiarity. I have a feeling your tale with her will soon be written. And knowing more about those who walk alongside you is rarely without its benefits.
Then tell me about Augusta.
Augusta. A girl of humble birth, a resonator of modest talent, a commoner without noble patronage. And yet, from the den of wolves that is Septimont City, she rose and eventually claimed her place. Just like the burning sun was once a cloud of dust.
Oh. Enggak, barusan mulai. Oh, what is this? Dear guests from afar, do follow me into the near-forgotten stories of Augusta, but simply telling it might be a dull. Okay. What are you trying to do? What methods do you have in mind? Wow. Bukan milih. Perhaps having the listener become a protagonist, such stories might be a good option. This should add more immersive touch to the sounds and image you yet to hear and see. At this moment, you are Augusta. You shall relive her past. Face the same choices she once made. Thus, please forget your name for now. Are we role-playing? Of course, Augusta's story is already written. No matter what choices you make, they will not alter our reality. Yet be wary, fate is fickle, and misstep can lead to a swift end. Weigh your choice carefully. Her past decision may not have always been the best. I understand. Well then, let the story begin. Set aside the complex thoughts and let me sing the epic of a young girl, Augusta. A gentle, warm light began to blur our vision, and you slowly close your eyes. When it clears, a small fraternal girl clutching a sword stands amidst the ruins. A group of solemn Septimonian gladiators stand guard around her. Hey kids, are you alone? Don't be afraid. We know what the dark tide did to your home, and we are here to help. Different choices will change the corresponding stats value. Okay. You must be hungry. Here, this should be enough to keep you from starving for now. Did you put effort? Reviews. You must be hungry. Yalah. Yang ini lah. We can take you to Septimon City. It's not safe here. We don't know when the next disaster will strike. Staring at this ruins won't change anything. Wow. Oh, ada ininya. Even if you rebuild this wall 1,000 times, they'll never hold against dark tide. You don't have the strength to stop it. Bring your sword and come with us. Bring your sword and come with us. Oh. The gladiator shakes their heads and pats your shoulder. Remember to maintain a stat balance. The story ends if a stat drops to 0. Ya? Halo Pak Eka. Buah, Pak, buah. Wuthering Waves. Story chapter is complete once the corresponding goals are met. Okay. In the end, you choose to leave the village. The gladiator will reveal the bitter truth. You lack strength to protect the home you are leaving behind. If you're in your travel, you engage with the gladiator. Stay quiet. Engage. Lah. Ini pakai landscape. Apa nih? Apa nih Pak sing pakai landscape Pak? Following the gladiator, you arrive in the city of Septimon by ship. You wave them goodbye after arriving in the central square. Meanwhile, you notice the square is crowded with citizens. Remain quiet and anxious. Show you all to the city. Remain quiet and anxious. A poster of gladiators Aegon is pinned to a wooden board. The airfield is filled with heated chatter about upcoming match. Whoa. The gathering people push you toward crowds. Draw closer to the crowds. Layout scene. Aku nggak pakai TikTok Studio, Pak. Tapi ya, ini landscape. Oh, nambah ini. You must know Septimon River's strength. Here only the victor wins. There is law older than the city itself. You notice the passion-filled eyes in the Septimonian. You notice the disdain. Oh. Eat or be eaten. Such is the way of this city. To survive, you have to find your bite and seize the crown with your own teeth. Okay. You can't stop thinking about their conversation. You realize that the gladiators are the symbol of strength in Septimon. If there's a way to dominate the area, maybe you'll find the strength. Oh. Tear down the poster and walk away from the crowd. Wah, berkurang hatiku. HP ku berkurang tapi nambah iki nih, Rek. As you leave, you notice that the three words stand out in an incessant chatter in the identities that send challenge. They seem to be essential part of gladiating. Okay. Arrogant Septimonian. There are always those commoners who view the Aegon as more boring displays of butchery, but we're hardly entertained by the sight of rats shrieking in the dirt. What we crave is a true magnificence of warrior who can make roses bloom from blood. Buayane. Wanna have a little bet on how many mangy rats? Mangy or mangy? are going to try for the Aegon this year. Them and their stench be stinking up the place. Ignore their words. You are slightly concerned about your status and talents. Apa ya? Apa this one? Berkurang. Harusnya tidak usah berpindah itu. You are determined to step onto area. The rules demand a mentor at your back. Someone to keep death from claiming you on the first day and perhaps even teach you to see the fight through the end. After hitting several dead ends, you eventually come across Kato. Kato is a retired gladiator star, but takes on few proteges. So you want to join the Aegon, you say? Why don't you start by telling me a little about yourself? You recall discussion about gladiators, identity, status, and talents, people in the city. Well, then you choose to speak honestly. The dark tide took you home and you came to Septimon seeking strength. Is that so? You've got some metal, but that's not gonna cut it here. Go home. People like you always show up with nothing but fancy dreams, only to see them crushed and trampled. I've seen enough idiots like you. Try to argue lah. What now? Still here are you? You think your stubbornness will change my mind? Pathetic. Alright then, let's have a duel. Land one strike and you win. If you manage that, I'll teach you how to be a true gladiator. This duel here is your entrance trial. Accept the duel without hesitation. Strengthless. Do you realize how weak you are? Which is why I am seeking power. Which is why I want to become a gladiator. Seeking power. Do you really know who you are fighting against? Can you really best me? You can't now. How do you plan to end this? Back for round 2, are we? Country rats like you sure are as pestering as the city folk say you are, huh? Attack! Just like last time, you aren't much challenged to Kato. You're swiftly beaten once again. Go back. This is not your past. Too slow, too weak. Your foolish swings only bring smiles to your enemies. Foolish swings. Then I'll be stronger. Is that your best? Challenge him again. Still not ready to give up? Why don't you sell your sword? I'll get you some food at least. Nope. I still can fight. Wind swept by the blade, whispers pass, and you suddenly home. But in the next breath, a bone chip chills engulfs you. That touch, you know that it too well. Truth, thought race across your minds, and your hand instinctively gripped the sword hilt. I won't surrender. I can't stop you. I won't surrender. Oh. Kato hands you his sword and turns to leave. Catch. In Septimum Arena, the victor claims the weapon of the defeated, a symbol of conquest. This sword is yours now. Conquest. If you are determined to bite off that crown, do not fall before you get there. Augusta, that's your name, isn't it? Yes, I am Augusta. The moment you step into arena, you will lose this name. Spectator may brand you with number, symbol, or even the name of some wild beast. I am prepared. And only the last one standing has right to reclaim their true name. By then, all will be chanting your name, Augusta. You will have to conquer their hearts and win their applause, even without identity, status, and talents. Tell me, will I see that day? I will make them know my true name. Training starts tomorrow, 6 sharp, right here. Wait, how's it? Oh.
Fail enough times, and you might eventually succeed.
Okay.
Should we call it resilience? Or mere stubbornness? Or perhaps, for a girl who has lost everything, there was never a second option. She had no one to trust but herself, and naught but a blade to hold. And yet, as the first stanza of an epic, this is nothing extraordinary. Since the lament, across the scorched lands of Solaris, I've heard this story repeat itself, again and again. Greatness. Yes, our era has certainly seen it. But true greatness is never found on the first page of a story. Courage, glory, and honor. Such immortal virtues have been etched in tablet and stone. They are never forged overnight. Light as a thread, elusive as the wind, they weave themselves into every twist of fate, tangling with every insignificant choice we make.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. It's just unbelievable. The Augusta he's talking about, and the F-word we saw in the arena. No way they're the same person.
A girl far from home, arriving in the city upon Capitolini Hill in pursuit of strength. No title, no status, no wealth. I doubt anyone at the time could have imagined her rising to where she is now. Do you mean Kato? Do you believe Kato handed her that final victory on purpose, and that his scathing words were a test of her resolve? Then Kato must have been an idealist to place his faith in a girl with nothing to her name. Now, why don't we keep this question in mind and see where the story leads us?
Sungguhan. Aku merasa dia vibe-nya seperti si apa itu? Cristoforo. Reach 100 willpower. Okay. Wait. Ano ya, Raya minum obat ya. Cek minum obat dulu ya. Ayam. Pur, meow. Sini minum obat dulu ya. Masih tutup ya. Mama males cari. Udah cukup. Vitaminku. Oke. Enak banget. Oh iya. Bentar ya, Jas. Halo, welcome to my live stream. Saya mau lanjut. Dawn breaks with a pale glow. A month has already passed under Kato's training, and today the grind continues. You arrive at the training site, repeating the same moves over again has begun to wear your impression. You notice some graduate training in moves you've never seen before. You decided to stay focused and keep your own training. You reflect your training. It was always you alone facing the wooden post, patching yourself up over and over. Endure. Okay, I've done all I can to prepare you. Now you're on your own. Training ends today. Here's my final task for you Tell me, why do you want to become a gladiator? What pulls you through all this training? Your ideal has never faltered since you left home. To be strong enough to protect others, you meet Kato's gaze and hear its answer in your eyes. I remember my true ambition. In the meantime, a flicker of desire crosses your eyes. You recall Kato's word from when this all started. By then, all will be chanting your name, Augusta. You'll have to conquer their hearts and win their applause, even without identity, status, and talents. Tell me, will I see that day? I will make it happen. You are aware that sponsors of the Gladiators Agent are mostly nobles and wealthy merchants, figures beyond your reach, except, perhaps, in the underground arena. Hehe. These are all top of the line merchandise I got here. Care to have a look? Like products on display, you and your few gladiators stand in the middle of the underground arena, scrutinized by noble and wealthy merchants in the stands. One by one, those beside you are chosen and escorted away. Take a step forward. The audience casts in their eyes in your direction. However, all you receive is constant laughter in return. Vision of your home ruins flash within your glimpse of the noble lavish lifestyle flickers through. Ting! Loh! Berkurang! Sial. This laugh. So they really did have a hand in that disaster. The dark tide alone did not destroy your home. The rot in high place also played part on your home's ruin. When the dark side struck, those with powers and wealth continued their life indulgent of luxury. The might of the gladiator exists only to serve their desires. Silently, the sweater shattered its rules. A fire of anger ignites your chest. Apa ya? Okay. Well, a village girl with such unremarkable forte, dreaming of power and strength. I can remember the last time Septimon had a joke this amusing. Try, and you'll see. Cek, ya. What can you offer? Prancing around like circus clown and scrambling for your life so we can all have a good laugh? Or do you think playing innocent will win you favor? I never disappoint. Anyone interested in this one? After all, watching the weak struggle is always a fine source of entertainment. You give nobles a chilling stare as they talk in whispers. You bear a small anticipation that someone will pick you. Ini? Entertainment, you say? In Septimon, strength define worth. We shouldn't be so quick to judge a gladiator who over herself. You turn your view toward the voices with heavy step, and well-dressed old-school noble walks down from the stands towards you. He smells of rotten stench. It's unlike the smell of rats the Septimonians had to put it, but full odor of power and wealth. You frown at its old school noble. Silently clench your fist. You frown. I engage only in profitable ventures. To stand in the arena, you must prove your worth. Apa di lu? I have 2 trials for you. Survive them, and we may speak further, brave young lady. Jadi ini ceritanya kita mendengarkan ceritanya si Nestor about the F4. Okay. Reach 50 reputation, 50 reputation, and 100 willpower. Okay. You accept the noble trial. True trial is to find a word, something intended to break you. Outside the wall of Septimon City lies a wasteland plagued by the dark side, your homeland. Now it's different from the home you remember. They say ferocious lion beast corrupted by the dark tide prowls deep within cave. No common blade can cut through its skin. Your first trial is to slay the beast. The noble, however, decided to strip you all equipment but the dull sword. Dull sword is more than enough. The mountain trail winds like a serpent among charred tree stumps. Dozens of bleached skeletons lie scattered. You suspect you're getting close as you continue forward against the unpleasant smell. When the first rays of sunlight split the clouds, the cave reveals itself, breathing death. Before you get a clear picture of the cave, a crushing force presses down upon you. Crushing force. Ya, berkurang reputasi gua. Shh, get down. You're trying to get yourself killed. Hold your breath, or you alert it. Do as he says. You turn around and see a hunter. Just then, a massive beast roars and walks past where you're hiding. Keep your head down. Lah! Susah. After the lion beast had left, you apologize to the hunter. It was thanks to him the beast did not notice you. Going by these clothes, you are Septimon Gladiator. I used to be just like you. Lost a big match, got lost by the noble, and end up like this. We're nothing but the playthings. Skill honed for battle are normally tools for survival. Septimon has abandoned the strength it desperately needs. You pity such reality. As the hunter about the lion beast, only madmen would go after that lion. I know what I'm doing. His words are rough, but he eventually tells you everything he knows. You bid the hunter farewell and make preparation for the hunt. To gain more knowledge of your prey, you choose silently observe the lion beast in the following days. After a few days, you manage to grasp an overall behavioral pattern of the lion beast. Thus, you march towards the deep cave. Deep within the cave dark embrace, you tread softly. Then a sudden dread freezes your step. Between the flickering torch flame, a monstrous shape appears, the lion beast. Fire from the nether dance amidst its golden mane, while cloud-like skies steer wounds in the earth. Maintain distance and swing your sword. Draw your sword and strike. Draw your sword and strike, or swing your sword. Ini lah. As you expected, your sword fails you. It's ineffective against the lion. Before you can take breath, the lion thunders on you again. You decide to dodge.
Mau mandi, mau ke toilet soalnya
Okay. No good. I can find an opening. It's moving faster and reaching further. Can keep this up. If strength alone is enough. Ini nanti di. If strength alone isn't enough, perhaps I can borrow some help. Malam. Just before the lion responds you, you slash with all your strength at the stalactite above. It crashes down into the lion's gaping jaws. It still has to fight. It's not over yet. You land on its neck, lunges to seize you, but your swift torch forces its claws into a deadly knot around his throat. Seeing your chance, you give a final pull, and the beast strangles itself in a frantic struggle. Guess using the environment is the one way to do it. Oh, ada pilihannya ternyata di atas ini. Tahu gitu. And that you drag your exhausted body towards the stream. Clear water cascade down into mountain valley, and dense forest slumbers quietly in the nature's cradle. You rinse your blood, thin hands in the water. The clear stream slowly turns red. The birds scatter and the fish vanish. You sense the forest unease at your presence. Are they afraid of me? Are they afraid of my power? The greatest panic plunges you into reflections. For the first time, you realize that power can instill fear. You desire more power. With no time rest, you approach the nobleman again. He imposes the second trial upon you. I know full well next one will be easy. What is it this time? Killing a mad beast is hardly an achievement. I'm sure you're aware, girl, that all the warriors of that demons have 2 lives. Okay. One by their parents and other by their sword. You may consider the sword in a gladiator hands as their life in the arena. For a second. Bentar lagi. Ininya nggak dibawa. Dasar. Sini. For your second trial, bring me 100 leaves. Yes, prove to me you are worthy standing in the arena. Turn we discuss as you wave to us. To get the exhibition pass for the Aegon, you start the second trial. Day after day, you fight gladiators of judgments. As your reputation grows, so do spectators. They don't care who you are, but only want to see when you will fall. Look, it's that girl again. Didn't think she would get as many as win as she did. Just look at the size of her. How will she even carry those words? Focus on the opponent before you. Ignore their comment. Yeah. You have grown used to this kind of noises. The deafening cheers numb your fatigue. Your sword now rests against your opponent's throat. Suppress your desire to kill. Spare the opponent and wait for next challenger. Spare or suppress? Spare? Oh. One buyback energy challenge grew in numbers. Those you defeated kneel before you, offering their swords, symbolizing their honor with both hands. Steadily plant the opponent's sword into the ground. Raise the opponent. Even in Septimum, there's a limit to opponents that prove a challenge to you. You will need to seek other challenges. You have targeted Victor, a frequent champion of the Aegon from one of the noble houses. Do you have any idea who Victor's father is? His lordship is the largest sponsor of the Aegon. And power, wealth, those aren't things brute strength can rival. Victor has best mentor, the finest weapon. Okay, so what? The house behind Victor comes to you with an offer. Perfect job at substantial fortune if you walk away from the duel. Wow. Take the offer. Wrap the contract. You reject the bribe without second thought. Humiliated, the noble servant spits curses on your face. Say nothing. Avoid any altercations. Respond calmly. Yeah, reputation down, but you need night. You ignorant constipation. How do you know what it means to revere a noble? Then you shall suffer from your arrogance. When time comes, don't expect any pity as you won't getting any. Noble servant. Servant itu kayak pembantu atau kayak apa ya? Suruhannya gitu loh. Nobles itu kayak nobles itu bangsawan. The I seen beside servant. Ignore the servant. Sign silence and rambling servants and tear up the contract. Let's go. There is no point in talking sense in ignorant fool. Then again, I'd appreciate if you don't waste too much my time in the arena. They throw back the credits as a way to humiliate you, following it up with sarcasm and mocking gesture. They attempt to overwhelm you with their pride. Retaliate with same insults. You feel nothing. Yeah. The day arrived, Victor accept your challenge with honor of nobility at stake. You remember well the haughty look he wore but a few days prior. But the noble wields only sword. Words, not sword. Victors know nothing about swordsmanship. You easily defeat the weak, incompetent scion and casually leave his pretty helmet with the tip of your sword. Stare at the watching nobles with contempt. Ini, itu 2. Okay. I have won. And I achieve it without wasting your time. Do you see? Your gilded lies shatter before real strength. Step on Victor's helmet. Toss the helmet back into Victor. Huh. The crowd erupts in cheers and applause. The noble, unable to deny your triumph, lower their head. You return to your lodging. Now only one life is left to claim. Most gladiators have long feared your reputation and dare not challenge you except one. A riddle. The rising star of the underground arena. Unlike you, he was born with a powerful forte. He is undoubtedly the king of the arena. Talents no longer to me. A sword tempered by countless battles is no less sharp. Amidst the endless chanting of the name Aridel, you arrived as promised. Even the old school noble is present this time. As always, spectators crowd the arena. Your opponent towering physics swamps you. His crushing presence brings to mind the fearsome lion beast. Oh. After several exchanges, you notice something unusual. The floor is too slippery to gain foothold, and Aridel's armor is unusually heavy. You are all too familiar with the noble's despicable tricks. Keep calm. Then you sieve your base, luring Aridel into the very trap meant for you. After a few rounds, his step grows loose, his reaction sluggish. Seize the opportunity. Your sword stopped just before the neck of Septimon's strongest gladiator. The entire arena falls silent, and almost immediately the crowd erupts with applause. Step! Hah? Kenapa jadi step? Oh my. Gendeng. Ya disuruh. What? Kill. What? Wah. Tidak. Apa ini? A rider closes his eyes and accepts his fate. Let's leave it there. Victory. Turun loh. Challenging the trial ko. You only take a rider's word. Then you bow to the audience before turning to leave. You feel the people's gaze. You sense You feel sense of relief. Untung naik. Spectator. Look. Lift. Look back at the door and wave. Leave the chairs behind you. The next day you arrive before the old school noble with 100 lives. Okay. A riddle is merely made of Septimonian flesh. Above him stands a far greater force. Power beyond any Septimonian? I'm ready for the third trial. He never planned to let me pass the trial. Your third trial is to earn the blessing of Arsinosa. Whoa. Oh. I know Arsinosa. It has never tasted defeat. People say it's big. No humans can even reach the last wall of Septimon, but I accept. It is an insurmountable victory, but you accept the trial to confront the guardian of Septimon, Arsinosa. Sebentar, aku mau ambil minum dulu. Di lab nggak boleh masuk. Loh, kalian berdua. Hi, welcome to my live stream. On the eve of the trial, you return to the training grounds once again. While you're waiting for Kato, you find yourself standing before the familiar wooden poles. It has been your most enduring companion in your pursuit through strength. Reach 100 sama 100. Wah. Well, not particularly easy path, is it? Tell me, what did you learn from this path? Strength can be destructive. Strength can instill fear. Strength brings conquest. Such is humanity, older rules. Augusta, I'll be here for your last trial, and I will call your name for all to hear. Thank you. I will not stop here. Back in your room, you stare blankly at your stacked collection of swords. These trophies symbolize strength and conquest. But how will you show them to the world? You once heard the tale of the legendary gladiators, a warrior who would always fuse their opponent's sword with their own after victory. Now, you decide to tread the same path and stand before the smithy. You wish to demonstrate your strength, yet now you still seek to do with this power not of your own. Watching blacksmith's hammer rise and fall, and seemingly impractical idea emerge. In the end, you use your forte to fuse all the swords into one. Wow! Wow. Jadi pedangnya itu maksudnya itu. Grip the heavy sword in your hand. Feel the power. I've got the power. Beda itu, beda. Grip the heavy sword in your hand. Your forte never stands out among resonators, but its seemingly significant power is enough to be stronger than the forge fire and hammer swing. The day of the final trial has finally arrived. You walk to the arena center with your newly forged sword. The bronze horns blare from atop at the 12-stone pillar. All eye on you. Everyone is eager to witness how a human will rival the strength of Arsinosa. Suddenly, a rumbling roar cuts through the noises of the crowd. The noble's banner flutters and falls. A colossal shadow swallows the sunlight around you, and Arsinosa appears. Wow! Arsinosa mountainous size catches your eye. There's slight ringing in your ears. It's awake! A noble shriek. Arsinosa stands silently opposite you. Slowly, its eyes open, coldly watching you. Focus and stay alert. Rest your hand on the hilt. Rest your hand on the hilt. Focus and stay alert. Focus and stay alert. It's swollen with a certain sweep of her tail. The lioness shatters the stone pillar. You roll aside, barely dodging the flying debris. A chill seeps through the tear in the cloth of your left shoulder. Take initiative. Take a defensive step. Initiative lah! The scream for the stand are soon drowned by the lioness roar. A wave of sound and dust rips past your ears. You can taste blood on your lips and tongue. Wah. Itu ignore the pain and turn to wound later. Ini. Her second attack comes without warning. You barely have time to react before your sword rises to meet your descending paws. Recall your encounter from previous battle. Yeah! You managed to withstand Arsino's fierce attack, and at the moment in withdrawals, seize the opportunity to thrust your blade into the ancient crack in its right foreleg. Golden blood spills the arena. Wow, golden blood. Steady your breath. Look up at Arsinosa. Langsung entek akeh kon. Arsinosa ceases her attack, her mane brushing against your bloodstained face before she lowers her head. The arena shakes with applause. You hear the crowd chant your name in honor. I've gained the lioness's blessings. The voices they are. Listen to the wave of cheers. Oh, Potter. O wise and noble Arsinosa, the mighty guardian of Septimont, bestow upon her the crown of courage and strength. Walk up the steps after Arsinosa. When the cries triumph resonate with the earth, we see the fire of humanity blaze across Septimon. Wave after wave applause, the Septimonians salute me as I advance. O sun and moon, witness this extraordinary feat. Witness her epic dedication to Septimon. As the platform rises, you realize that by earning Arsinosa's blessing, you have been granted a privilege. Wow. You are crowned the champion without the great Aegon. Nevertheless, you have already conquered countless gladiators with your strength. Under everyone's gaze, glory now bows at your feet. Wah, silence the crowd lah. Raise your sword lah. At last you stand atop the summit, the champion only, now with battle fire cooled in your vein. Do your wounds raise their voices in protest? You have shattered the decaying order with strength, and through strength you shall reshape new rules. You shall with gladiator valors on the righteous path. You shall allow no more fragile lives to tremble before death. You shall ensure that your homeland's tragedy will forever be undone. Yet, should these new rules forged by might lose their foundation, will they not fall? A cold whisper of unease coils in your chest. Well then, no time for pointless pondering now. From this day forward, your sword, your honor, your two lives shall serve Septimon.
Merely the rough shape of a short epic. This is all I can offer about the F4. Now, as a listener, what do you make of my narration?
I enjoy it.
I appreciate your kind words, my generous listener. I am only a humble wordsmith, spinning verses and rhymes. The essence of poetry is granted by those who dare defy their fate. There is one thing I must confess. Through my words, your knowledge of the Ephor is partial, at best. Poetry can only offer a glimpse of the true story. The reality of people, events, and things slips beyond the grasp of words. I do not belong in the pages of the epic, so I remain confined to the observer's gaze. I can imagine events and emotions unfold, but I cannot truly recreate them. Here's some advice for you, though I hesitate to call it such. If you want the truth of a story, step into it. Become part of it. The opportunity stands before you now. As I've said, the tale between you and Augusta, the hero of Septimont, is only now turning its next page.
You seem to know exactly what I'm about to do.
It's not difficult to see. Fate flows like the stars, tracing their course. Your destination is written in the steps you take. The rain is passing. I hear it ceasing its symphony upon the earth. It is time for farewells. Before I leave, may I ask you one last question? What is it that has lifted Augusta to the seat of power? What is it that makes a ruler?
Well, I'd say strength. Let's be real. There's no way Augusta could have passed those trials without strength. Rover, what do you think?
It was strength and conquest. It was unyielding resolve. It was born from the hardship of the past. Unyielding resolve. Astagfirullah.
You needn't rush to answer now. Keep it in mind as you continue your journey. When the final chapter is written, the answer will reveal itself. Farewell, my friend. Our paths crossed by fate and by chance. Soon, after this brief encounter, everything about me will be gone with the wind. But you, your epic continues.
Fight si Cristoforo. Lah. Who are you? The previous day.
Your Excellency, you have indulged her too much. As the priestess, Yuno is far too unruly in both action and word. It's a disgrace to her title.
Indeed. She entered the palace unannounced, uninvited, and with no decorum. A blatant affront to the authority of the palace.
Same as always. Senators, all she crossed was a doorway. One too insignificant to carry the weight of our authority, or defend anyone's fragile pride. Let us not forget, It is not the walls of Capitolini Hill that command fear. It is my will, my sword, and our relentless conquest. I know your fear. You fear a priestess's voice drowning yours, and a rebel challenging the Senate's rules. But listen well. Power does not bow to sycophants, cowering behind their traditions. If you seek power, then step from the shadows. Face me, and prove yourself worthy.
Took you long enough, Augusta.
Handling the senators takes time. You know that. Well, to keep our esteemed priestess from waiting, maybe next time I'll just leave them to their own devices. I'll make sure they record every detail of your feat, and relay it word for word to Grandmother Lilibet.
Lilibet. The current head priestess of Septimum. Oh.
Priestess Iuno. Unruly behavior left Tetragon Temple without permission and trespassed into the Ephor's palace. I wonder, who will lose it first? Lilibet? Or you?
Let those old foxes report me all they want. If they step into the tetragon left foot first, I'll shoot the left. Right foot first, I'll shoot the right.
Hey, I'm with you on that one. The Senate should be reminded now and then that the Tetragon's kindness is not a reason to take Priestess Yuno lightly. Why didn't you wait there? I had everything handled. We depart for the hunting ground tonight. If anything changed, you could have reached me by my terminal. You didn't need to come all the way here. I want you free of duty until that day arrives.
You're overthinking it, Augusta. I'm here to see that person. Grandmother Lilibet said her fate is one of unknowable void. Sounds intriguing enough to make time for.
So that's it? Too bad. The ship from Laguna won't dock until tomorrow morning, and we'll be gone by then.
Ugh, what a hassle.
Patience, you know. The warrior has accepted the invitation. So, you'll have plenty of time to meet during the hunt. Is there something else you want to say?
I read Grandma Lilibet's Book of Prophecies. The hunt and our plan, neither end well.
A scroll Lilibet carries, recording vision glimpses in the flame of light. Both this book and the morals with the Dragon Temple are mediates through which the priestess of Septimon convey prophecies to the people. Oh.
Are you sure we should go through with this?
Risk does not trouble me. Peril simply requires greater strength. But really, when did you start caring about the temple's traditions?
O ye faithless of Septimont, the divinity is enraged. Should your ruler defy their will again, doom shall be your fate. Lately, I've been hearing murmurs from the nobles again, about the ancient prophecy from Raguna.
I will admit, those words once carried weight. But when our ancestors crossed the waters and climbed these hills, Raguna's divinity didn't get a seat on the ship. And the priestesses all said the prophecy was incomplete. Only the hero of heroes, wielding extraordinary power, risen from the dark tides, shall bring eternity to Septimont. Then shall the waters quiet, the tempest still, and glory return with the blood of the old king.
Only the hero of heroes? The legendary ruler of Septimon. The legend traces its roots and ancient prophecy that only the one who becomes the hero of the heroes can save Septimon from falling into ruin. Ojo iki rover iki. MC nih jangan-jangan nih.
Do not forget, this is the other half of the prophecy. Fabius, Attilius, Valeria, one after another, these heroes have saved Septimon from the brink of ruin. As long as a hero stands, no disaster can break this eternal city.
What if this time is different? What if ruin is our fate?
Then I will sever that fate with my blade.
What's so amusing?
So, the fearless priestess Iuno can be frightened after all. But it's fine. If you're afraid, don't push yourself. I can handle this alone. Most revered priestess, wait for me in the temple. I shall return victorious.
Frightened. Me? If anything, it's you, trying to shut me out and face it alone. Fine. Go ahead. You'll come back to me sooner or later.
That I can't deny.
I knew it. So you do need me for this hunt.
Thank you. You know.
Why are you saying this?
The storm is coming. Come, you know, my friend. The best way to greet a storm is to walk straight into it.
Setelah ini mari kita menunggu 2.6 datang. Itu kapan? Berapa hari lagi? 12 hari lagi. Kapan 12 hari lagi? Sekarang tanggal berapa? Tanggal 14 tambah 12 26. Tanggal 26 27. Kira-kira di tanggal 27. Friends lucu. Aku sudah punya. Ini belum punya. Ini nggak dingin-dingin. Nah, gini kan lebih enak. Ya nggak sih? Open the overflowing picture book. Forest and Dawn. Udah kebuka semua. Hore, sudah kebuka semua. Hmm. Green. Situ ada biru di situ. Duh, apa ya ini ya? Biru. Oh tidak. Hi, welcome to my live stream. Apa ini ya? Water lilies. Red. Green. Green, red, yellow. suara doang. Ya dong, reset lah. Ya. Apa? Kok kurang satu kan? Astagfirullah, dilok. Ini enggak hijau. Ini enggak hijau. Ya Allah, ngapain dilok? Enggak, ngapain kamu udah tak kasih makan, habis itu kamu keluar, habis itu kamu masuk lagi, terus ngauk. Tidak diluk. Allahu Akbar, diluk. Tidak diluk. Ya Allah, dulu Red. Ini aku live stream udah berapa jam ya? Halo, welcome to my live stream. Aku live stream udah berapa lama ya? Oh, 1,5 jam. Sekarang jam 21.38, setengah 10. Turn all blocks into yellow. Wait. Oh ya Allah, apa sih? Itu kan sampai salah. Apa di lo? Apa nih? Turn all black into yellow. Wait, itu merah. Kalau ini dibirukan. Terus aku ambil warna merah. Iki lo. Loh, salah. Turn all blocks into yellow. Sudah selesai kah? Wow. Sudah. Hooray. I have a friend in Ginger. Apa sih? Nggak boleh ya.
The tides. The tides have whispered of your arrival.
Rectifier. Need to go rectifier.
Diminish.
Ouchie! Let the flames rise!
Leave it to me.
Variable elimination. Conditions up to me. Here.
Iron graft you knew. Yay. Perish.
Variable elimination. All shall reveal itself. Reconfiguration. Reconfiguration.
the show!
Rusak di lock pintuku loh.
Leave it to me.
Variable elimination. All shall reveal itself. Hey, yeah. Reconfiguration. Hey, ha. Yeah. Hey, ha.
Habis. Iya dulu. Rencana kok. Sudah satu-satunya cara adalah kita tidak berkegiatan dan kita turun. Salah satu cara adalah kita tidak berkegiatan supaya gitu. Jadi kita harus turun supaya diluk tidak kaku. Coba deh diluk. Apalagi belum. Ini apa ini? Defeat one overload class. Nanti aja lah, aku udah ngantuk. Aku mau off dulu ya. Thank you so much for watching my stream. Aku off dulu. Sudah ngewancuk sekali. Jadi thank you so much for watching my live stream. Besok hari Jumat, jangan lupa salat Jumat buat cowok-cowok supaya